Tom Gullickson, Pete Sampras' coach.
Jose Higueras there in the middle, and he was out early hitting on the stadium.
15 all.
15 all.
That's a serve that's worked very well early on in this match for Todd Martin, going out wide to the forehand of Pete Sampras.
And for Todd Martin, beat Brian Shelton in a battle of two good young Americans in 4 sets, and in another 4-setter in the second round. Patrick Cunin, the victim there. Mishit by Sampras.
40-15.
And Vitas Sampras is very upfront about his streakiness. He says he can play great tennis, and there are times when he plays really poor tennis.
But that's really improved this year. He's not quite as streaky as he has been in the past.
And once again, Todd Martin gives up just 1 point on his serve.
5 games all.
Good game for Todd Martin to get through. You see a lot of young players sometimes shaky when they're serving to stay in the first set.
That's wide. Martin that time trying for the big angle, and it didn't pay off for him. First service percentage, Sampras way down, 45%.
And 65%, that's the reason why Todd Martin is still in this first set.
Love. Of course, last year, Pete Sampras lost in the quarterfinals to Jim Courier in a match that included 2 tie breaks, 6-2, 7-6, 7-6. And Vitas, he said it took him a long time to get over that. I think he put a lot of pressure on his own shoulders.
Well, Pete Sampras is a better player this year, as is Jim Courier.
40 love.
Todd moving well around the court for someone that's 6 feet 6 inches tall, trying to get the angle cross court, couldn't get the ball up high enough. Another thing I like about Todd Martin is that he runs after every single ball. If he feels he's got any chance for it, he gets his shoes moving, he gets over to it, makes his opponent play every shot.
Line.
Game Sampras.
So Sampras holds 6-5 in the first set. Back to the National Tennis Center in a moment.
Approximately 45,000 Wilson tennis balls are used during the U.S. Open. After the Open, the balls are donated to the USTA tennis schools.
And actually, those tennis balls are a little different this year, and we'll explain that in just a moment. 6-5. It's just out. tennis balls are different because they're testing here at the Open the TEL system, tennis electronic lines, and the tennis balls are made with metal filings in the rubber, and they're using them for all of the matches, even the ones where they're not testing the equipment. Love. Well, Vitas, I'd say Todd Martin has established himself.
He has come out with a specific game plan. He knows that he has to be aggressive. He can't be tentative against a player of Pete Sampras' caliber. He's been going for his serve, and it shows. He's only lost 6 points on his own serve in the first set.
40 love.
Good dipping forehand from Pete Sampras. You can just sense that Pete is trying to get his game into form right now. He's holding back a little bit, hasn't really loosened up.
Just a moment ago, you saw Sampras kind of put up his hands, and it appeared to be an ace, and there was an overrule from the chair.
Well, the linesman was unsighted. Umpire quickly making the call out.
Dano Lecanto not hesitating. 40-30.
Game Martin.
A little extra hop in the step of Todd Martin.
6 games all, tiebreak.
Even though it's 6-all, Todd Martin has played the better tennis in the first set, looking much more relaxed than Pete Sampras.
And two service break opportunities in Sampras' first 2 service games. Stadium court filling up.
That's a good wide serve. You really want to get a good start in the tiebreak, especially if you're starting to serve. You love to get that first point.
Is that one of the differences in Sampras this year and 2 years ago? That serve only 95 miles an hour.
But he picked the right one. He feels that the weaker side of Todd Martin's is the forehand, and he really sliced that out beautifully. That's the improved side of Pete Sampras. The backhand slice, an added shot.
2-0 Sampras.
Something that he and Tim Gullickson have been working on. Gives him a lot more variety. Heck of a lot more tiebreakers for Pete Sampras. 30-10. Great success having played that many tiebreakers. Martin 5 for 6. And Pete off to a good start. Smart return from Pete Sampras. He just blocked the ball, got it down low. But Todd Martin did very well to get down to it, got down real low, punched it to the backhand side, and Pete couldn't get the backhand over the net.
And unlike